England versus Argentina, FIFA World Cup 2026. 3 points analysis. 1. England were firmly in the game as the first half was a cagey affair, with a lot of physical battles across the pitch. There were limited clear-cut chances as both sides canceled each other out. England started the second half brilliantly, knocking the ball around with confidence and creating some good chances. Eventually, they broke the deadlock with a beautifully worked move that was finished clinically by Anthony Gordon in the 55th minute. Unfortunately, England then sat back to defend and invited pressure from Argentina. They were forced to defend resolutely for long periods, with goalkeeper Jordan Pickford making several brilliant saves to keep his side in front. England conceded the equalizer in the 85th minute. They then conceded again in stoppage time and suffered a heartbreaking defeat. 2. Argentina had a fairly balanced first half that was filled with physical battles and limited chances. The game was goalless at halftime, and Argentina came under pressure at the start of the second half. They conceded just 10 minutes after the restart, but responded brilliantly in search of an equalizer. They pinned England back, attacked in numbers, and put them under intense pressure. Argentina created a number of chances and were unlucky to see the ball hit the post. Eventually, Enzo Fernandez scored the equalizer with a stunning long-range strike in the 85th minute. A few minutes later, Lautaro Martinez completed the dramatic comeback with a brilliant header to send Argentina into the World Cup final. 3. England played well until they took the lead. The decision to sit deep and defend so early in the second half ultimately cost them the game. It was a poor tactical decision by Thomas Tuchel, and England are out of the World Cup in a deeply disappointing manner. Argentina, despite going behind, remained calm and stayed true to their attacking philosophy, and it paid off. It was a dramatic late comeback for the reigning world champions, who fully deserve their place in another World Cup final. All eyes will now be on the final between Argentina and Spain. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. France versus Spain, FIFA World Cup 2026. 3 points analysis. 1. France struggled to take control of the midfield for the first time in this tournament as they were outplayed by Spain, particularly in possession. They were under pressure for much of the first half and eventually conceded a penalty after Lucas Digne fouled Lamine Yamal inside the box. France responded positively after conceding, pushing hard for an equalizer towards the end of the first half. However, they went into the break trailing by a goal. Spain continued to dominate after the restart and doubled their lead in the 58th minute. France attacked in numbers and made several tactical substitutions in an attempt to get back into the game. Despite creating a few chances, they failed to convert them and suffered a shocking and disappointing defeat. 2. Spain dominated possession from the opening whistle and controlled the midfield brilliantly. They dictated the tempo of the game and created several good chances during the early stages of the first half. Their pressure paid off when Lamine Yamal was fouled inside the penalty area, with VAR awarding Spain a penalty. Mikel Oyarzabal converted from the spot in the 22nd minute to give Spain the lead. Spain then withstood France's late first-half pressure to maintain their advantage going into the break. After halftime, they once again controlled possession and extended their lead through a superb finish from Pedro Porro in the 58th minute. Lamine Yamal thought he had added a third goal, but it was ruled out for offside. Spain managed the remainder of the match professionally, holding off France's late pressure to secure a deserved victory. 3. France came into the tournament as one of the favorites to lift the World Cup and had been outstanding throughout the competition. However, they came up against a dominant Spain side that completely controlled the midfield and dictated the game. France still have an opportunity to end their campaign with silverware as they prepare to compete in the third-place playoff. Spain fully deserved their victory, having won the midfield battle and controlled possession for most of the match. The reigning European champions are now through to the FIFA World Cup final, where they will face either England or Argentina. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.